So welcome. I'm going to give you guys a minute to get here. My name is Elena, and this is the Food Practice Weekly. And we get together here on Sundays every week and talk about different aspects of food practice, which you can find information on foodpractice.com. And the way we do this is that we get together, I talk about some topic that I'm writing about over on foodpractice.com, and then at the end of my talk, excuse me, at the end of my talk, I open it up to questions from you guys. So that's what we're doing today. It's a beautiful day here. If you can see behind me, it's been snowing all week long, so I'm freezing, but I didn't want to not use this backdrop because it's so beautiful out here. The snow is just spectacular. If you hear a lot of water dripping, it's because things are melting off the roof, and every once in a while a huge chunk of snow slides off the roof, which is kind of a pretty dramatic sound. So if you hear those things, that's what it is. Today on Food Practice Weekly, I'm also going to invite you guys really quickly to invite your friends. I'm a little all over the map. Usually I do a little bit of housekeeping. So here's a couple of things. Number one, this is happening on Periscope. It's a live broadcast. For those of you who are catching this on the replay on YouTube or on foodpractice.com, you can go to foodpractice.com. On the front page, there's a link on how to participate on the Food Practice Weeklies here on Periscope. So check that out. I also encourage all of you guys to sign up for the newsletter so that you can get information on what's going on, because there's a lot of things coming up this year. There is a new podcast coming in February, which I'm very excited about. And I think that's it. Oh, and there's always recipes and always good food. With that said, I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about something that's been going on with me this week. Many of you know, or many of you don't know, that I am here in California with my husband, and we're going to be here for probably the long term. My mom has Alzheimer's, and she lives with my brother who has Down syndrome, and so they are in need of some help, and they're in need of some help transitioning to a different living environment. While that happens, one of the things that I'm doing for them is cooking. I'm cooking food and I'm preparing meals so that throughout the week they have food that they can pull out of the refrigerator and microwave. And where I'm there, anywhere between 3 and 4 days a week, the rest of the time I'm gone. So it's become really, really important to have them, or to make sure that they have resources. And it's been a little stressful because I've been cooking for myself and I've been cooking for other people for a very long time. I would say about 25 years. So cooking for someone else isn't the stressor. The stressor is that, oh my God, are they going to have enough? Oh my God, are they going to like this? Oh my God, is this going to be easy for them to remember? Which is a whole different mindset than I'm used to having when I'm preparing food. And it's been an interesting process that I'm actually posting a blog post about on foodpractice.com. But for the sake of this broadcast, one of the things that I've been really thinking about is the beautiful service of making food for someone else and giving it to them when they are sick, when they are stressed out. What else? When, like, students are going through really intense finals. The act of cooking a meal for someone and taking it over to them so that they have something nourishing and something that says that you care for them is such a beautiful and it's a beautiful and soul nourishing gift. And I've been thinking about that as I've been hanging out with my mom and thinking about how I in my life haven't actually been doing that very much at all. And partly because I'm not in situations in which I'm around people who are in need, or we are traveling all the time and we really don't know anyone when we're traveling too. But I wanted to just kind of drop in this idea of using food as a way to convey love and care in a really healthy and beautiful, loving way. So what I would love to do is start some sort of conversation with you guys here on Periscope or on foodpractice.com or on YouTube, because there are comment sections there as well, and on the Food Practice discussion group about ways that we can make food for people and give it to them as a gift. So someone who's really working hard right now, someone who's really stressed out with a lot of children or taking care of kids, that's always a big deal. Someone who's taking care of their parents, that's always a big deal. Busy with work, busy with school. I don't know, what else? You know, we always do that when someone has died and you take food to the grieving family. That's such a beautiful, beautiful ritual that people joke about, right? Because it can be so overwhelming when you're dealing with funeral and you're dealing with all of these things. And people are coming over and they keep bringing food. And part of that is just to convey love. It's to convey the message that, hey, I know you're going through a horrible time, but here's some really amazing food, or here's something to keep you nourished and sustained while you go through this grieving process. I think that's just a beautiful ritual. And so I want to look for ways to do that in everyday life so that it's not just reserved for the ritual of mourning. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about ways in which we can make amazing food and package it up and deliver it to people who are in need of a little extra care. Soups are really good for that. Casseroles are amazing for that. For a long time, people were talking about casseroles as being very 1970s. I think casseroles are rockin'. You can make amazing casseroles. They're super easy to make. They're contained. They're easy to microwave. And microwave is not necessarily the healthiest thing to do, but when you're talking about things like this, where you're packaging up food and taking it to someone that needs to be reheated later, it can be a really convenient thing, especially when the person receiving the food is really busy and can't really get their head around thinking, oh my God, I gotta prepare this. I gotta maybe put the oven on. They just throw it in the microwave, they heat it up, bam, they've got a complete meal. I think that's beautiful. So that's the thought for this week, for Food Practice Weekly. Let's find ways to feed each other in ways that convey love and care and consideration. Love packages, food love packages. I think that's a really beautiful thing. I will be writing about this on Food Practice this week. Definitely check it out, foodpractice.com. And like that, yeah. Have a wonderful week. Have a nourishing week. I will see you guys on social media, and I will see you guys on the website. Can you see the smoke coming off? I don't know if you can. I can. It's crazy. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. Mwah.